Hey everybody, Dan here for Argo Comics, where we do not just publish independent comics, we support independent comics. This is a monster haul. I have a monster stack of indie books to bring to you, show you what I have been picking up. These are not reviews. This is a haul video, so it's just what I'm picking up. I haven't read everything, so it's just my general impressions, perhaps of why I bought them. Please go down, like the video, subscribe to the channel so that we can get the word out about these books, and hit the bell for notifications so you know when these books are out. All right. First off, we did have, we successfully had our Kickstarter for Thunderzone, which is a creator-owned imprint of Argo Comics, where it's just not Argo Comics, all my comics. Thunderzone, I have some, but there are other creators. A shared universe, allowing for interplay between the characters. Uh, so we had two creators bring their books in. Okay, we had Chronicles of the Metaverse, and that is, again, these are the proof copies that I'll be looking over to make sure we're ready to go to print. And Dragon Manx. Okay. Uh, Chronicles of Metaversal. Writer creator Ezekiel Zangan Azib. Artist Jordel Cruz. Colorist Beto Menezes. And I did the lettering. I was the editor. So I worked with Ezekiel to get this story done. And Ezekiel is a pro wrestler in real life with his character Meta. If you're following the Kickstarter at all, we did post some videos of him doing in-ring action. So just giving you an idea of the artwork. Okay, Jordel Cruz did a great job. Beto did fantastic. Menezes on the colors. So, and beyond the wrestling ring, he also fights this group called the Establishment. That is Gestapo, the leader of the establishment. And he has some allies, including Rom Rex from Thunderzone. That's Damian Waldron's character. We had that. We had a variant cover. And we had, well, the variant cover by, let's see, yeah, Friere did the variant cover. And then we had Jerry Hines do the, oh no, sorry, Alexander Coelho did the variant cover with colors by Tio Pinheiro, and Jerry Hines did. Now this was the cover where you can get your own character onto the cover, and surprisingly this time around we only had one backer for that, so he got prominently featured. Commando is the character. Okay, so that creator got his character prominently featured in this variant cover that just goes out to him and to the creators of the books. So it is an ultra rare variant cover that you're really not going to see around. But that variant cover, you'll see it's Chronicles of Metaversal. That same variant cover is a Dragon Manx variant. So when you back for that variant cover, getting your character on the variant cover, you're on a variant cover for both books. Okay, Dragon Manx. Get the credits on that. Okay, writer and creator Sergio Waddell Willis, artist Alexander Coelho. Okay, and he was the one who, as I said, did this variant cover. Colorist Tio Pinheiro, letterer myself, and let's see. We had, okay, Dragon Manx, Ernest, Captain Liberia. Those are the characters here. And yeah, Alexander Coelho does some really nice work. And Tio does some fantastic colors. The dream sequence, so there really was no lettering on this one. But there's vampires, there's superheroes, a little something for everybody. We had this cover. Alexandre Coelho did the other cover as well with Tio on the colors. And as I said, we had this cover here. So again, I'm going to look these over, and as long as it all looks good, we'll be going towards fulfillment. I mean, the campaign just ended a few weeks ago, so we really worked to get everything accomplished in a timely manner. We know that people put their faith in creators and Kickstarter, and we want to earn that faith and trust by fulfilling in a timely fashion, and not just having the funds come in and sit around with you sitting around waiting. Okay? Indie Planet has Violet Rising. Story and plot by Tony Petrie. Pencils, Thuoma Nabuchi. Colors, Collins Momu. Inks, Toyi Ekis and Imuha Nabuchi. Cover art, dialogue, script assist, and letters by Ronnie Jean Etienne, who I've known from previous works. Additional SPX lettering by Bode Joseph. Okay, that is the team that brought you Violet Rising. Okay, female lead superhero story. Distinctive style. Let me see if I can get a picture with the character in it, or a page with the character in it. Yeah, here's a little more action-orientated panel. That is by Alp Comics. Okay, Kickstarter. I got this Ocular Combustion. The Adventures of Riley Gideon. Okay. Now this was an anthology, so you're going to have some different creators on this. My main drive in getting this was artist John Lucas, who did this cover and this first story. But yeah, you can see the other two stories are here. Jake Ford, Fallen Stars. Those are the other two stories. But John Lucas did work for the majors and fantastic independent publishing work as well. I had a pinup from him in a Sorority of Power issue back in the day, a cover from him on Argo 5, and I only seek out artists whose, work I really, really have admired. As far as, big name talent. Uh, so yeah, his work is fantastic. And there's a cool couple panels there. I mean, such detail in the inks, composition, anatomy's on point. There's no place where you're going to find fault in this art. Let's see, and the Adventures of Riley Gideon will continue. Good news for me. Okay, we had the Fallen Star story, like I said. Writers, Don and Drew Woodworth. Artist, Christian Carlin. Colors, Eric Lay. Letters, Marco Della Verde. Okay, Falling Stars. So look at that art style. And Jake Ford, Werewolf of Fortune. Writers, Don and Drew Woodworth. Artist, Nicholas Giacondino. Colors, Ishan Ansori. Letters, Marco Della Verde. See if we can find a good... I mean, you want to... They say he's a werewolf right in the title, so it's not a spoiler to show you that werewolf panel. Great art, though. I like the style. Okay, and that is Stump Change Comics. Okay, and again, this was a Kickstarter book. So maybe you'll be able to find it, or it'll be on a future Kickstarter. Let me open this one up. Another Kickstarter book that I had backed was Stain. Okay, again, John Lucas on that last book, Tim Tyler on this book. Love, love, love Tim Tyler's work. He does the cover for the Stain book. And interior story. Yeah, Stain established in 1998. I have past issues of this book. Resurrected in 2015. Black and white book. Let's see. Yeah, it's an anthology. Okay, so you have this story here. Just giving you a sample of the art of the different stories. Again, I haven't read anything, so I'm not here to review. A little under the weather, so bear with me. But hope everyone else is having a happy holiday season. Let's see, Breakout. Okay, this is your Tim Tyler story here. Some really dynamic foreshortening. And just, I mean, he does fantastic colors, some of my favorite colors in comics. But very, very well done when you can see his work in black and white as well, because of the work he puts into his inks. And then we have a number of pinups in the back. Okay, this is going to be more of a horror comic. Let's see. Can't show that. I guess this is more adult. Just one of the pages. And yeah, so that is Stain. Looking for the company. Copyright Digital Phantom. So maybe that's the company publishing it. Digital Phantom. Okay, and again, that was a Kickstarter book. Might be available as an add-on in future campaigns. I got this Heroes of the Angelverse. Okay, Leading Edge Comics. And yeah, I knew Eric Lindquist was the creator behind this. I'm not sure who does all the artwork here. I see him a lot in Gilbert Monsanto's Arena, getting commissions from Gilbert. But these are not Gilbert pieces. Okay, so it's a handbook for Eric's characters. Okay, and this is the, I think the North American and North, Central, and South, maybe? North and Central American edition. So it's breaking it up by continent, pretty much. Okay, and it says on the top corner here, which area they're from, North America. So that'll give you your Canadian, United States, and Mexican characters. North America, Native American. Some pretty good art there. Really like that. So yeah, you get a look at all the different characters and all the stats. And it is more than an average comic. So a lot of pages in this. And yeah, like I said, I see Eric in the arena. That's his main character from what I've seen. Some good stuff. All right. Got a few books from Big Bang. These are our Indie Planet purchases. Night Watchman, #2. And this was almost done in more of a Sin City type style. Night Watchman, one of Big Bang's long-standing heroes. Writer Chris Ecker, artist Ben Torres, editor Gary Carlson. So Gary Carlson's the main driving force of Big Bang. Had their run with Image at one point. All right. Creatures of the Night is the name of that story. And we had Big Bang Adventures, Battle of the Titans. I know that's a Ron Williams cover. Ron Charles Williams, I think, does the interior. Gary Carlson doing the writing. Colors, Shane Sue. And yeah, Ron has done a number of stories for me, so I do know that I love his work. Great double page. Okay, so we have a battle of two, I think, Ultra Woman and Thunder Girl, if I'm not mistaken, who have appeared before. Ultra Woman might have first started with Gary doing some work from Megaton Comics, if I'm not mistaken. I can't be sure. I'm thinking that. Here's a Round Table of America coming back, and there's Ultraman. Okay. So that's Big Bang Adventures 23. Then we had National Guardians, #1. I love a good super team and a good team shot, which this looks pretty cool. Almost got a Silver Age Marvel vibe to it. Credits. Okay, so this is an anthology. Outside front cover, Ron Franz, inks, Sal Buscema, colorist, Vince Robinson, National Guardians, script, Gary Carlson, art, Sterling Clark. Inks Tim Stiles and Terry Hudson. Colors Terry Hudson and Andrew Harmon. Letterer Joe Baden. Three Against the Renegade, that's another story in here. Script Sterling Clark. Art Ron Friends. Inks Sal Buscema. Colorist Gary Yap. Letterer Joe Baden. Mutant Melee, another story. Sterling Clark is the story in art. Inks Terry Huddleston. Colorist Vincent Tolles. Letterer Joe Baden. Love Sally, the last story. Art Sterling Clark. Inks Joe Sinnott. And colorist Samantha Yap. I see these yaps, I think of Chap Yap. Inside back cover, Sterling Clark, Jeff Austin. Okay, so that was a lot to absorb. I know that Sterling Clark does like a Kirby style. The next story had a Silver Age vibe as well. I think all of these do, pretty much. Let's see. Same here. And lastly, well, this is a little more refined. This is a Ron Friends story. Yeah, co-plotter and art, Roger Friends. That's really great work. Really love that. Seen his work in Thor. This is more Sterling Clark. So again, it's going to be more of a Kirby vibe. Yeah, Terry Huddleston I saw at the cons a lot. He always had the booth that were just the faces of different superheroes and comic characters and animation characters. And yeah, you couldn't miss it if you were at conventions. Just up to the ceiling, just all squares of different faces. And then he, I believe, even made merchandise of blankets and towels and everything. And there's like an old, Sterling Clark does an old Kirby style pinup in the back, which Kirby used to do. All right, Heroic Publishing has a long history of publishing. Tigress, been going for many years. I knew that Francisco Gerbino was doing some work in here. He did a pinup for me. I really like his work. So you had two stories in here. You had the Tigress story by Dennis Maloney and Dick Giordano. Well, Dick Giordano did the pencils 1 to 11. Rob Jones did the pencils 12 to 16. Jim Mould did the layouts 10 to 11. Colors, Giuseppe Pico, who does colors for me. Letters, Ock O'Malley. So that's the breakdown for this. But again, I was driven by that second story with Francisco Gerbino. Yeah, so Fantastic Girl meets Night Wraith. Oh no, Night Wind by Dennis Maloney and Francisco Gerbino. Colors, Giuseppe Pica again. And letters, Dick O'Malley. Okay, so Giuseppe has done probably more Argo 5 coloring than anyone else. So I'm very familiar with his work. So again, Heroic Publishing, Tigress. Number 13. Okay, getting into Antarctic Press. One of my favorite artists there. Let's see. Yeah, one of my favorite artists there is Matthew Weldon. And Yeah, I'm just making sure that he did everything here. Script, letters, artwork. Well, no, he didn't do the colors. Colors, Rodrigo Aviles. Okay. So yeah, if you've seen, I think Christy Kringle was the book that I got on Kickstarter with Matthew Weldon art, and he does his own series here, Punchline, which has been published through Antarctic Press, and I always look for that. So there you go. Punchline number 15. I think there are punchline trades as well to catch up. Ninja High School 191 came out. That's a long run. Creation, plot, art, Ben Dunn. Plot, script, letters, Alfred Perez. Coloring, David Hutchinson. Shantona Shantuma. And editor, Doug Lynn. So, Ben doing his own work here. With the art, sometimes there's been some fill-in artists for this book, but nothing like Ben Dunn on Ninja High School. Gotta love that. No, he usually has a backup story, which he does. Okay. Okay, that's more of a traditional manga, because Ben popularized American manga. Yeah, I didn't see credits for that one. And we got some fan artwork. As Itchy, Jeremy, and Azrael, the traditional characters from Ninja High School. All right, and that is Antarctic Press, Ninja High School 191. Gold Digger 301, last issue, so he went beyond 300, 301. Limited edition print run of 1500. You have a gold. There you can see that shining. Gold logo. Yeah, I've been there since the beginning of this one. Fred Perry doing the whole thing. One creator, 301 issues. Unmatched. Unmatched by a long shot. So he even did along the way an animated series, not an animated series, a animated film that he animated himself. Man's a workhorse. People think I'm doing great with Argo 5 number 44. But yeah, still doing pretty good for a non-mainstream distribution, or a garage indie, as some people call it. But yeah, I mean, even as a mainstream indie, it's unrivaled. Anarch Press, 301 issues of Gold Digger. Fred Perry, we salute you. All right. Okay, Lana's Big Hot Thick Casebook. It's a graphic novel collection. Mature reader. Spyingwithlana.com. This one was at Indie Planet. And let's see. Because again, a bunch of this is a mature reader. So I want to make sure that anything that I'm showing here, yeah, Sean Harrington does, I believe, the whole thing. Yeah, I don't see any other credits. Sean Harrington does the whole thing, and he has a like an airbrush style. Really, really fantastic work. I enjoy it a lot. I think he does a lot of Patreon maybe, and then every once in a while collects stuff and puts it in a book. Very happy to see him back on Indie Planet with this collection. So here's another panel right there. Yeah, I think it's just spyingwithlana.com. I'll look later to see if there's a comic company, but I don't think. Yeah, patreon.com/artbrosean. So yeah, I just see it copyright his name. It's not really a company name. We had Mahoney's #3. Okay, this one I got, I believe, 1 and 2 on Kickstarter. I'm gonna have to double check. No, I got #1. I believe I got #2. #3 made its way to Indie Planet. It was a good series. I missed the Kickstarter for 3, but luckily to see it there. And good style, fun read. I think it's superheroes at a bar where nobody knows your name. So that's a take on Cheers, where everybody knows your name. So yeah, just a real fun book. It says HC. I don't know if that stands for anything. Written by Rich Carrington. Pencils, inks, colors, Brian S. Dawson. Letters, Aaron Rackley. Cover up, Brian S. Dawson. Pencils and colors. Oh, and then you get a, always good, I do that in my books. Kind of a roll call for who's who. Okay, let me just see. Oh, here we go. Hardlinecomics.com. Vince White is back with his Powerverse. The Super Team #2. Essentially a book of backers. And yeah, some creators I know of already. Jeremy Scott Browning's Mighty Ajax made an appearance. We did a book for Meta, and there's Meta right there. The creator of Violet Rising that we just had. His character Barcode is in there. Dan Hoyne's Thunder Woman. And Mally Simpson's Marvelous are both seen right there. Okay, Marvelous having been serialized in Exciting Comics as well. Thunder Woman appearing in Champion Comics, well, Power Company. Actually, she appeared in, and then will be appearing in my own Thunderzone's Thunder Guard #1, which is upcoming. So we got a lot of interesting characters in this one. I kind of like that whole, there's Ajax right there. Guy in the blue and red. And Powerverse, which was Vince's original concept. Created, written, illustrated, and lettered by Vince White. Colors, Matthias Hoove. Pages 24, pencils, inks, colors, Vince White. Cover, Vince White. Edits by Ronnie Jean Etienne, who we saw as editing Violet Rising. And Lloyd Stanley Jones III. All right, Super Team number 2. Lastly, Image Comics. They don't need as much publicity as some of these garage indies that we covered, but Image, we got Dutch, Joe Casey, Nathan Fox with Francesco Segala. Let's see. Creator, Chap Yape. We were just talking about that. So Chap Yape, yeah, he was a creator in Extreme Studios. So Rob Liefeld discovered him. There's a script, Joe Casey. Colors, Francesco Segala. Color assist, Roberto Megna. Letters, Russ Wooten. Logo, Sonia Harris. Editor, Eric Stevenson. We have different cover credits. I don't know which cover this is. Here's a look. Dutch has been around before. I think he's an older man with strength and invulnerability. Super strength and vulnerability. Goes back a while. I have past issues of that. And I liked the concept. I liked it in the past. So I ordered a copy. It was just a regular order, general release. All right. That's going to do it. Hope everyone's enjoying their holidays. Again, please subscribe to the channel so we can spread the word on these indie comics. Please like the video, subscribe, and we'll be seeing you next year for more indie comic goodness.